In this video, I'm going to show you how to do effects and transitions in the Lightworks video editor in 2025. It just turned 2025, so Happy New Year. It's a few days after New Year's when I'm uploading this video. So let's start. We have these two clips here. Let's go ahead and double click this one. It's just some flowers, so we'll set an in point and an out point and drag this to the timeline. And we have another clip here of this quite nice little sunrise here. So it's a short clip. We're going to do in and out and just drag this to the timeline here. So to add a transition, it really couldn't be easier. You just position your cursor at the meeting point of the clips. You right click and you'll have cut commands, transitions. You could do a dissolve. You could change how many frames the transition is. So 60 frames would be a long, slow transition, and hit apply. Now you have this long, slow dissolve. You can change the length of it, so I can disable the audio for a second, and I can drag this out to make this longer or shorter. So this clip is actually at the end of the clip, so it can't go any longer. But we can bring it longer into here, and this will be an extremely slow transition. You can right click on this transition, click on it, and you can delete it if you want, or rather click remove. There you go. Now you still have the original clip. I'm going to undo this. I'm going to click off to the side and then right click over to transition and click replace with, and I'll do Luma wipe. So now I have a different transition. And it's a little weird. If you click on the transition and right click, that replace with thing is not there. It's kind of odd. So you have to click to something else. So this is clicked now. Right click and you have replace with. And I can replace it with a squeeze or something like that. So a little quirk, but you can replace a transition without getting rid of it. In fact, let's make this shorter. So let's disable the audio again. Make this shorter so we have a short transition. And with the audio, it works much the same. You right click and you have crossfade. You could change the amount of frames as well. Make this 20 frames, for instance. Click add. Now you have a short crossfade with the audio as well. Not that you can hear it with this clip because there is no audio. And again, click on it, hit backspace, it's gone. And now you're just back to a regular clip. And another way you can add transitions is to add a video and an audio track. So if you don't have an extra one already, right click, go to tracks, say add video, and you'll get another track. Move this on top, put it on top there. You can go to the effects tab and you can add a dissolve. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, dissolve. So add this to this clip here. Just click it and drag it on there. Conversely, you can also do current clip or current clip unfolded. I'll show you those in a second, but dragging and dropping is a great way to do it too. And we have our FX settings right here for the dissolve effect. So I want this all the way up right now, so that way this top clip is invisible. And I'm going to bring this to where this other clip begins. And I'm going to bring this all the way down. So now the top clip is visible. And if we go to the end of this clip by hitting the down arrow, this is going to need to be brought, there we go. And now let's go in a frame. This will need to be brought down again to bring this clip back. So now this clip's just going to fade into that one that's on top. And that's the other way that you can add an effect. But truth be told, the better way, I think, is to just do it the way I just showed you. So let's just go to the clip and let's just delete this dissolve effect. And now I'm going to show you how to add effects and how to edit the keyframes on those. But before I do so, I want to give a shout out to my microphone here that I'm using. This has helped me improve the audio quality of my videos. And if you want to improve your audio quality, I recommend this microphone. It's really tough to improve audio quality without a good quality microphone. So you're going to have to bite the bullet and get one. And this is a great one. I've actually dropped it before. That's why it has a big dent right here, and it still works just fine, so it can put up with some abuse. It produces high quality sound. It helps to eliminate the background noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a busy street right outside my window here with cars going by it. I don't think you can hear it that much. That's thanks to this microphone. I have a link in the video description. If you click it, it will help me out and it'll help you out too. And also the QR code. If you use the QR code, let me know if it works. Let me know if you buy it because I want to know if it works. I'm not sure if it does yet. And then also, you're going to want a good quality audio recorder. This is from Zoom. I've had this for many years. That's why it's beat up. It's worked great for years. This enables you to record the audio to a high quality input. You just plug the microphone right in there and record. That's what I'm recording the audio with right now. I have a link to this in the video description as well. Click that, buy this, help yourself out, help me out, and improve your audio. Now back to the video. Adding effects in Lightworks and editing the effects is really quite simple. I'm in the VFX tab. I got my little ocean shot here. We can take the color correcting effect and just kind of drag it down here. We got this in the effects tab, obviously, and you have these, sections here. Find what you want. Anything that has this little audio glass here is keyframeable. So if you click this to enable it, you can click the keyframe tab here. And now any changes you make will be saved in time. So I can move the playhead here or whatever. Just click here, drag these all over the place. Whatever I'm doing, I don't even know actually. So increase the saturation here. I don't even know what this is going to look like. Yeah, whatever. But you see how it changes in time. You can use these little arrows here, step back to this, for instance, and click the little minus button and get rid of that keyframe. Arrow back here, get rid of that one. You can do you can do that with all these. You can put the playhead where you want it. If you want, you can just click the plus button instead of clicking and dragging. That's just going to add a keyframe where the playhead is, or you just click and drag and do what you want. But you can see that, this changes in time with how the keyframes are. Now, if we go back to the Edit tab and we go to Assets and put that other clip back in here, there's actually another way that you can add keyframes or effects in general, actually. So I'm going to go back to here and let's see what effect do I want to add. Let's say Transform 3D. Well, I can click right here where it says Current Clip. I can do Current Clip Unfolded and click Add. And that's going to put the transform effect on its own track in the timeline above the clip. So now I'm going to go ahead and enable keyframing for everything, just because, like I said, keyframing is fun. And we'll go to the keyframe section, and we're just going to, do whatever with this. Actually, let's go to Effects 1. And, yeah, there you go. Effects 1, now we're doing the transform effect. Add whatever. We're going to make this thing go all over the moon here. Probably going to completely lose the clip even. So let's just see what this looks like. Whoa, I have no idea where it went. There it is. It's back. But anyway, you can disable these tracks here and click on the effects and drag it over the other clip as well. Actually, disable the audio too. Here we go. Okay, so now I disabled the audio. And, you can drag this to the other clip too. And you can start messing with the keyframes here as well. So, if you want to do color correction, for instance, this is good to use for that because you can color correct all the clips at once instead of individually. Because a lot of the times, people will put the effect on one clip, color correct it, then the next clip, color correct it. Well, with Current Clip Unfolded, you can just drag that color correction across all the clips and just do them all at once. So, that's something important to know is that Current Clip Unfolded section in Lightworks. And this is how you keyframe it. Like I said, you want to delete the keyframes, just arrow over to them, click the minus button, and they're gone. Click the plus button and add more, and that's about it. That's how you do transitions and effects in Lightworks. If you like the video, please share it and click the like button. And don't forget to click the links in the video description to scan that QR code for the microphone and the audio recorder. It'll help me out, and it'll help you out too. It will improve the sound quality of your videos. And if you do buy it after scanning the QR code, let me know because I want to know if the QR code works. I'm not quite sure if it does. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to go outside and shovel snow because it's snowing out there. And I will see you soon for the next video.